welcome to the Craft Center 2.0. This space you can see is really open. It's really meant to be a very flexible space where we can have exhibitions of instructor work, student work, other artists that we want to highlight to bring into this space. It's also a perfect space for our craft sales, for our open houses, where we can invite the public in to come and sample what we've got going on here. This will also serve as sort of our entry welcome space. We'll probably have a welcome desk here where students can come sign in. We'll also have a retail space where we can sell materials and tools like clay, even metals and things they need for jewelry, beads, as well as sell artwork from our community. So now we're going to enter into the first studio. Here is our jewelry and lampwork, our glasswork studio. We are actually going to not have these wooden workbenches. We're going to have metal top workbenches that work both really well for jewelry as well as for our glasswork. That's important that we made this space a really dual purpose, so it can be used for both jewelry as well as glass art, so that we can maximize this space. And so now we're going to leave that studio, check out part of our gallery space right here before going into our woodworking studio. This is a space where we have all sorts of equipment and tools. Really, it's designed for smaller projects and kit work. So for example, if you wanted to make a cutting board or a charcuterie board or a planter, sort of a wall hanging planter and the like, or a small clock, this is the space that you would do that in. Yet this is going to be a flexible space. So for, depending on what students and instructors really want to do here, we have the ability to really make this space work for whatever projects we do want to have happen. I think it's important to note that each of these studios were designed with subject area experts from the ground up. These are people who are craftsmen and women who teach at other places and really helped inform the design for really maximum efficiency. And also I think it's worthwhile noting that we put a great emphasis on making sure that we had fumes and dust collection systems that really helped ensure the health and safety of occupants and ensure that we are environmentally friendly. Here you can see we have a mixed use space. This is a wonderfully flexible space, again, with this wonderful sort of sense of being indoor-outdoor right here to invite curiosity and invite participation, and also make sure that we have beautiful natural light. And this can be a space where we have lectures, demonstrations, workshops on bookmaking, mosaics, some jewelry classes, anything that doesn't require, sort of big, heavy equipment will work perfectly in here. And I'm very excited about that. And then we're going to move out of this space back into this entry space again. You can get another angle of just how nice and large it is. We'll get a glimpse of our lockers there on the right for storage of equipment and tools and materials. And now we're going to go get a closer look at the ceramics studios. You can see right here, whoops, this is the space where we are going to have all of our wheels. We're going to have about 20 wheels for throwing pots. We've got sinks, we've got pug mills, we've got extruders, we've got slab rollers. We've got a door here to a damp room where students can store works in progress. We've got another interior door here that separates this space from the hand building space. So if there's a class on hand building that's going on, that door can be shut so the students working on learning how to throw pots won't be interrupted by what's going on next door. And here's another closer look at the glazing and hand building space. Again, we have a nice big large sink here, a door to a glaze mixing space, so students can learn how to mix glazes properly. And again, this is our electric kiln space, where we also have shelving for works in progress or finished works. That's another big part of sort of the workflow of a ceramics, of making ceramics, is it's got to go through multiple steps, and you just got to make sure you have the right equipment, which we do. And now you can see a little bit up close our spray booth here for putting very sort of professional level finished glazes on pieces. And then our gas kilns, 2 big gas kilns, which will be very, very wonderful. And now we're going to go down this sort of interior exterior hallway into sort of one of the new additions to Craft Center 2.0. Something that we didn't have at the old Craft Center is a surfboard shaping studio. Here we have 3 studios that are dedicated to shaping. You see that the lighting is very specifically designed so that students really can take these foam blanks and carve them using templates to fit their specific needs. And to me, I think this is such an appropriate thing for UC San Diego to have. It's this intersection between engineering, design, and sports performance. And it's appropriate for sort of the culture of San Diego and UC San Diego, being that the campus is located so close to world premiere surf spots like Black's. So it just makes sense that we have this right here. And then you can see that we've got 2 other studios right here. These are sanding studios. The lighting requirements are a little bit different right here, and you can see this is where students would use sanders to really fine-tune the shape of their board, depending on what kind of waves they're planning on surfing. And you know, the design of the board is very important for that. And now moving around to the final space for the surfboard shaping studio is the glassing room. You cannot get in the water with your board until it has been glassed, and we have a room dedicated specifically for that. This differentiates us from other surfboard shaping programs that don't include glassing, but we were really intent on enabling students to take their board from blank to finished product and go surf it. All in the same space. So that's another really exciting piece of this whole 11,000 square feet facility. Now we're going to exit the surfboard shaping studios out of that beautiful window into our next space, which is the prep kitchen. This is another multi-use space. We can do everything from our cooking classes, right? And fermenting. We could have chocolate making workshops, kimchi, kombucha, but we can also have soap making workshops here. We could have natural dye making classes here. I would love to have pajama nights here, where we invite dorm residents to come down and learn how to make healthy snacks that feed their mind and their body. I'd also like to partner with the food pantry on campus to address issues of food insecurity. How can we use what's donated in healthy, delicious ways to support our students and our community? And it's interesting to note that the equipment is stuff that you would find in your house, right? This isn't a commercial kitchen. And here we are back out in the chop house area, where we have outdoor seating and tables where we can do messy projects like mosaics, other things like that, and really make this space as inviting and welcoming for everyone. So there you have it, Craft Center 2.0. Thank you so much for going on this tour, and I hope you come and see it in person.